Dr. Rel Margalit, social entrepreneur, founder of Jerusalem Venture Partners and a former member of the Knesset. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be here.
Well, we're here. We are in the UAE, in Dubai. Why are you choosing to carry out your business here in this country?
So we have today a great set of meetings here in Dubai and Abu Dhabi between some of our leading companies, Israeli companies and international companies that are choosing the UAE as a gateway to an entire region. And today we have here 450 entrepreneurs coming from Israel, coming from the US, coming from Europe, coming together with the Emiratis, customers and investors and some of the leading people from Europe as well, to say that we are going after the next phase of cooperation economically between Israel, the UAE, Europe, and the US. One of the things that people need to realize is that Israel and the UAE signed a free trade agreement between the two countries. What that gives Israeli companies that want to trade with India, with Pakistan, with Saudi Arabia, with other countries in the region, it gives them a way that if they have a permanent establishment here, a company here, they can then use this company to trade as an Emirati company with other geographies as well.
Well, you're mentioning a lot of countries that some of them don't even have relations with Israel. And obviously, politics plays a role here, after all. Which role do you sense that the politics is playing here?
Yes, politics plays a role. You know, we had the Abraham Accord. That's when we started many of the cooperative efforts. But I have to say that politics was behind and business is leading the way in the last few years. If it was up to politics, things would have just frozen. We decided to move on, to keep on going. We decided to build trust. Trust is something that takes time to build, especially in this region. Trust is something that you need to work on, and you can't stop from one day to the next. And so many of us decided to continue to act and operate on a business level in cybersecurity, an AI that protects the banks, an AI that protects insurance, an AI that helps the government, what we call vertical AI. You know about ChatGPT and the horizontal AI. Israelis are the best in the world in vertical AIs, which mean AI that serves specific industries. And when you see the companies that are here today, each of them is focusing on another industry where it's bringing solutions in a big way.
Yes, we will definitely touch on micro-vertical AI, but let's first talk about the move that you took right after Trump announced the Abraham Accords back then in 2020.
Yeah, quite frankly, we were working even before the Abraham Accord quietly with a few of the cyber companies, but the Abraham Accord gave us cover. So at the time, before there were flights, before there were official activities here, JVP took a plane, chartered a plane, and we brought about 20 of the leading cyber companies, AI companies, fintech companies, enterprise companies. And from those companies, 8 decided to establish a permanent establishment either in Dubai or Abu Dhabi in the UAE. People need to understand Dubai and Abu Dhabi have become not only a leading Emirati city, it's a leading international city, and it brings together many people from the world, but also many people from different countries in the Middle East that we don't always have relationships with, that we can cooperate with, drink coffee, work together, and maybe plan what the politicians still don't understand, that there could be relationships, that there could be a regional cooperation around some of the biggest technology that are related to agriculture, to healthcare, to cybersecurity, to fintech, things that would bring people together rather than tear them apart.
And how do you feel that the Israelis are welcome here in the UAE, especially after 2 years of war?
Look, the last 2 years, especially the last year, since the last summer, were probably the worst years in terms of Israel's image in the world and Israel's image in the region. We have to be honest with ourselves. What's happening now is since the ceasefire, there is gradual going back to talk about business. We're here to create trust between our people, between our two nationalities. We're here to say that We're here to stay. We're here to invest. We're here to do things together. And there's a major synergy between the commercial strong capabilities of the Emiratis. The Emiratis are a major nation in terms of their ability to trade and to do business. The Israelis are a major nation in terms of their ability to invent and to create new technologies. Together with the Americans, together with the Europeans, when we work together, this becomes very powerful. So Israel and the UAE cooperation, and then in the future, Israel and Saudi Arabia. And of course, we have Bahrain, and we have Morocco, and we have some other countries in Northern Africa. Those kind of cooperative efforts are the foundation to Israel's ability to be stronger in the region, not just militarily. Strength of a country is measured by their military strength, their strategic alliance, and their economic cooperation. And what we're saying here, it's time to strengthen the economic cooperation and the strategic alliance.
Okay, maybe we can finish with this, but what's your message to both Israelis and non-Israelis that are reaching out or want to reach out to JVP?
So JVP is one of the leading funds in the world. We have strong operations in Jerusalem. That's why Jerusalem Venture Partners in Tel Aviv, in the Galilee, in the Upper Galilee, in Beersheba in cybersecurity, but we also have a very big operation in New York where a lot of Israeli companies and international companies find the way to the international market. In Europe, where we're doing more and more cooperation there. The UAE for us can be the next big step when we come together in a framework that allows both countries to go after some of the leading technologies. So what we're saying is, you work with us, you have access. When you're a company that works with us, you can get access to other geographies, other countries, and you have the spirit of collaboration. The spirit of collaboration, because that's what makes Israel so strong. The ability to go with a plan after the war in terms of looking how things could be done here beyond the military operation into strategic and economic cooperation. That's Israel's future. That's the biggest arena which we can win, and we can win big time.